We'll be back. Alright guys, you missed our flight.
Please
and
proceed to the highlighted route.
The Uber, but we just got reunited with the truck. Supra's in there, it's safe. Taylor Hull helped us store it, and so everything was safe, good to go, and we're gonna start driving. But this time we have a couple days to get there, 14 hours to get there, but maybe we'll get to see something we haven't seen before, something cool. So
Dan slept the whole flight here.
oh yeah,
Like a baby.
I don't know how I did that. Now I'll just stay up all night driving.
I'll sleep.
Okay.
Dan is fancy.
We're trying to make it all the way to Norway. We just don't have the same quality dogs as they do. Ola's team brought this, Thomas did.
Like crunchy onions?
Yep, crunchy onions.
Alright.
Okay, so these are both for me. Renee's just gonna watch me eat it.
Hey, man.
Wait, you want one?
Yes.
What? No, you don't. Which one?
Doesn't matter, you can choose.
They're both pretty good. Okay.
Then you'll be ready for the drive?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, Supra. We're gonna go to Cracker Barrel. They better have blackberry cobbler. I'm leaving right away. Okay, so since we last talked, we ate some blackberry cobbler, kept driving. 3 in the morning, got tired, went to sleep, then kept driving. Now we are in Washington, D.C. We drove around everywhere to find parking. There was none. Then I found a construction site near a stadium that has pretty much like a drift track lot. Tempted, but we're not gonna do it, but we are tempted. Yeah! A little gravelly, but you know, this could be fun, right? There's a bunch of potholes, so you'd have to just do the outer edges. Okay, anyways, that's not gonna happen. So I've never been to the state capital. I mean the country's capital. Hey, come on, train, calm down. I'm trying to talk here. Never been here before. So now we're here. Me and Renee both have never been, so we're gonna check it out. So we're gonna be here for like 5 hours. I might bring the camera with me, might not. And then we'll be on the road again to get to Jersey. Alright. What are you doing, Renee? Oh, Renee's working.
Getting parts to happy customers.
All the way in Turkey. It gets pretty serious around here. There's a decent amount of old people around here, and everyone is dressed up. I'm just stating facts right now. People like facts. Everyone's kind of dressed up, so we're kind of underdressed at the moment.
I don't know if they're dressed up, but we definitely look like we're from California.
They have a different style. Look at that.
So
Ooh,
in the past,
that bird's got
we
no
were
tail.
never in this route because we would stop in Pennsylvania, right?
We did stop in Pennsylvania, so we didn't pass this close to it. And this time we literally were passing right by it, so we're going. We heard there's a hot dog stand too, so we're looking for it. So I had always wanted to see that big giant pool of water. Yep, it's dried up. They drained it while I showed up. Renee's pretty serious right now. We're gonna go meet Lincoln for the first time. He's up there sleeping in a chair. This is a crazy building that Trump has as International Hotel. It's the old post office, but it looks like a castle, kinda. Yeah, it's nice. That's crazy. On the inside. Where's the gift shop? We need a power bank. Our phones are dying. Need power. And then we drifted this lot and left
We just didn't get it on camera.
Yeah, we drifted it so fast we forgot to leave marks on the cement and didn't get it on camera. Yeah, probably not. It was hard to see the stuff we wanted to see and like get it all in because
we didn't plan it.
Yeah, it was unplanned, but we had fun and we walked a lot. Okay, now we're heading to Jersey.
See you guys later.
We're on the 95 north. going up towards New Jersey, but like go through Maryland, go out of Virginia to Maryland, then now we're in Delaware. Anyways, it's a toll road, and the first one was 24 with the trailer, which you're like, ah, it's not horrible. The next one was 48, and you're like, what the heck? And then this one was $9 getting into Delaware, which that's not horrible. So then
that was
it's
in like less than an hour.
Yeah,
time?
Same tank of gas. It's like 100 miles. We just paid like $100 or no, like just shy of like, yeah.
Well,
but
before that we paid on the whole way. Just from Atlanta has been 2 or 3 tolls.
Yeah, there's other tolls, but like altogether over $100 in tolls so far. Crazy. All these little things add up, and then you're like, that's why pro drifting's so expensive. You gotta pay for all these things. Anyways, got an hour and a half left. Really? It's gonna be for the next one. That's a good sign, right guys? There's even more. It's gonna be like $300. A whole truck payment. By the time, the truck payment's more than that. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so the setup party has begun. We gotta get some stuff out. If we could set up like a good portion of our pit today, then when we get here tomorrow, we could just prep the Supra's rear alignment, because we gotta change the rear alignment to be offset pretty bad for this bank track. We will pick up Joe and Mark and Nikki from the airport in a little bit. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna start getting set up. I get to wind this thing down. It's always fun. Okay guys, we're done at the track. So this round we're staying in Belmar. Our buddy Mason, his family owns this condo, and so we rented it from them, but it's a better deal than an Airbnb. So everyone needs to thank Mason. He's the guy that builds the motors with a big beard. He's like the Viking guy. And this is their place over here. It's pretty cool. It's just like the other Airbnbs pretty much. We're about to go pick up the guys from the airport. Thursday, practice day, first day here. The unfortunate thing has happened, guys. The wing has come off, and we'll put the stock wing back on. It would have been nice to not have to take the wing off, but that's what the rules say. And then we're setting up the alignment so that it's kind of offset this way, so when we're drifting, it doesn't heat up the tires only on the inside or the outside. And then check the front alignment, make sure the toe's good in the back and front, and then we're ready to start drifting in a little bit. Hey Renee.
Hey.
Everyone's lined up. Dan's already pretty close to the front of the line, so he's just about to hop in the burnout box, but oh, he's already there. So we got the car all set up. We set it up for another bank track layout, and you know, changed a couple of the suspension settings as far as like the shock settings and stuff like that, the alignment, and we got it all set up. Dan showed up a couple of days ago, and actually I think yesterday he got the pit kind of like 3/4 of the way set up. So all we had to do when we got here today was show up and bring out the tires and bring out the car and get all the like alignment set up. But aside from that, everything's going pretty smoothly. We'll find out how today goes after this first set of tires. Good job, Dan.
so we did all practice section 1. There's 2 sets of tires. I got 2 laps each set of tires. So that's 4 laps. We have 4 laps. It's really hot, so the cool suit's barely working, but it is. I'm gonna get out. We're gonna try and put new ice in the cool suit. Check over the car. We made a gear change after the first set of tires. Went from like a 3.9 to a 4.10. When we did that, I'm using 4th gear instead of 3rd gear, and it's a little better. It gives us a tiny bit more wheel speed, which just is good. And then it gives us the option to like smack it down to 3rd if we need to, or whatever, when we're following in certain sections. So seems good. This track has like kind of a tough line a little bit, so it's not just falling in place yet, but we're getting there, and the team's doing good. So we'll be back out in like an hour and a half or 2 hours. There's like a pothole they gotta pass out there, so it may delay the second practice. All right, here we have Kevin Lawrence.
What up?
But so we just had another drivers meeting that came out of nowhere, and they changed the track layout because there's a massive pothole. I already told you guys about the pothole, so now we're doing a different track layout.
Everything's different.
Otimus. We have Otimus here. He's got a couple words to say.
Yeah, I'm just like in agreement.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Boys and girls, we just lined up with Dylan. It'll be fun. He's over there. Okay guys, so 2 things. You saw that run with Dylan, and somehow I got like the back brakes to seize up. We're not 100% sure why yet, and then it like just shut the car off. We think I think it's the master cylinder, or Joe thinks it might be the caliper being stuck. We put new pads in. Pads are not like messed up at all. They look like they got used, but there's no chunks missing or anything. They just look like fine, and the discs, the rotors look fine too, so it doesn't make sense to us really like that. But then what if like the piston in the caliper was stuck, or the piston inside the master cylinder was stuck? Then that does make sense to us, so possibly one or the other. But before we can put new pads in and push the pistons out, we need to drain a little bit of the fluid. Cool thing we get to do is swap this ACC clutch, triple disc, T1 R3-T01, favorite clutch of all time. We got halfway into this round, I guess, or one day into this round, and all the other rounds so far on the same clutch. It's not out or slipping yet, but it's at the very end of the pedal, and it's like pretty hard. So instead of like wishing we had done it tonight, we're just gonna do it. There's still a little bit of practice left. We missed like the last half hour of practice.
Hey Dan, aren't we gonna swap the motor or something?
Oh yeah, let's swap the motor. Oh wait, no, it runs really good still.
Yeah,
Can't swap the
last
motor.
year.
Yeah, that happened last year. But it's running really good. We just gotta do a clutch job. That's typical with drifting, so thought I'd fill you guys in on the good and the bad news. Okay, we finished up the day at the track and then we came to this place called Pete and Elda's. It's in New Jersey, and we had one of our fans recommend us to go here, so we're here now. Ooh. Ooh. We need ranch dressing. I'm tired. Nikki's here.
I'm feeling good.
I think she's been awake for a while.
Just a few hours.
Okay, today's qualifying, but Nikki's here to support, so we'll be good. They gave out free donuts. Yeah, and we got some.
Dan's vlogs to the bed.
And then we found another guy. He's got a lot of hair, so we were trying to get him to cut a mullet.
There's
He
your mom
probably
and
won't.
dad.
Oh yeah, his mom and
That
dad.
is not my parents.
Mom and dad.
Hey Ma! Hey!
Mom and dad.
I've been called mom a lot. Who is this?
We have your son.
Who's harassing me now?
We got your
I'm
son
not
in the
their
back,
kid.
Taylor.
I'm not their kid. Hi.
He's gonna get a mullet later, I think.
Perfect.
We're about to have our first practice. So we just had our qualifying drivers meeting. Gave us a couple updates on what they're looking for, and then now we get 2 hours of practice. Go have some fun.
The Impeccables.
Yesterday we changed the clutch, and today everything is good to go. Sitting in line, waiting to warm up his tires. You ready for this? Line just keeps going. Going.
Stop him. Watch where you're going.
Attaboy, Dan Burkett gets really high on the bank. Love the kind of old school, true to form super wing. Now coming into that second outer zone. Look at those front wheels, locked in, counter steering, comes in this front clip, nasty snappy transition. Out to touch and go, you can see him correct there, just trying to find that right line. See, I think he hung out way too far on that touch and go. Maybe could have tightened it up and got some forward momentum.
Well, from the onset, pretty high risk initiation there. You can see he starts off deep and pretty close to the wall there up on the big bank, comes down. I like that flow through that inside clip, gets into that first outside zone, locks into the angle here, is on throttle, right on that third hash mark, so a little bit outside of that area. And then this is here, Jared, you can see a couple little adjustments there as he tries to find the right line, comes up a little bit wide on that final inside clip, but definitely some very aggressive moments for Dan, and a great job there through that center section on that inside clip. Locks into this pretty nice line here, but he's going to come off a little bit too early and leave a little bit of a gap there. But overall for him, I think it'll be a good first run, and he'll lock in some improvement for run number 2.
What a great addition, man, this drone. Just you were talking about in Japan, the regulations and stipulations. So real quick, Rad Dan with an 86.
We got a rim, and we got a bumper, and we got the other bash bar, but I think I already showed you guys that. They grabbed it and yanked it backwards through the bumper. It's unfortunate for this poor bumper. He was trying to go all season. Maybe I'll stitch it up, I don't know. I don't like using up Supra bumpers.
You already halfway did that thing you were talking about.
I know, I did a halfway, so I'm gonna do a full way of it. Okay, so we got an 86 on my first one, which is good for our first one. I felt like I had 2 airs at the back half of the track. I know what to do different. So my next plan, I'm gonna do like something where I put it into like 2nd or 3rd gear at the beginning, just start out in 3rd gear, roast the shit out of the tires all the way up there, click forward, and then swing it into the outer zone. And then they're not used to seeing that. They like wow factor. It's just qualifying. There's nothing that says you cannot do that, so I'll do that and see what they think for style points. All right. If I chicken out, I'm sorry guys, but I think I'm gonna do it. Never practiced it yet though.
All right, popping his way off the start line. Really making a lot of noise, but not going anywhere off the start line. Kind of an interesting approach. Big angle there from Burkett. And now 2nd outer zone, fills all of it. Not only with a bunch of smoke, but the back end of that Supra takes out that front clip. That will be a point deduction in line. Man, a lot of noise kicking out the back end of that Supra there, Ryan.
Well, definitely pushing it there was Dan Burkett. He had an 86 on run number 1, so he's looking to better that. Burning out down the front straight, initiates, kind of slow rolls into it, but really moves his way up the bank there, nearly touching the guardrail, coming down on into that inside clip. And you can see he enters into that 2nd outside zone, locks into a pretty good line here, gets right out to the edge of the course. Nice snap back around, but he's a bit tight on that 2nd inside clip, getting the butt of the vehicle locked into that touch and go, and just a little bit of angle adjustment to get around that final inside clip.
As Burkett's score comes in, 86 and an 86.
So my stunt double has arrived. There he is.
He fixed it.
There he is.
Glasses on, man.
Look.
There we go.
2 of us.
Taking a
Now you
picture
guys
with
have met my stunt double in real life. So someone like tagged me in a picture with you.
Did it?
And then I put you on my story. You were in Virginia somewhere a couple.
Oh, that was it? Was that the...
Someone had like a
I was at
rotary,
Springfest.
and then like we didn't know that we'd get to meet you.
That's awesome. So, what hair products do you use?
It's got to be the yellow can or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really? The same thing?
Same.
Okay. How did I know?
Joe's doing fiberglass maintenance. He's the glass man today. He loves matte, so he just uses matte when he fixes everything, huh, Joe?
No. If you use matte for anything other than a boat or a Corvette,
You're fired.
you're fired. Right now I'm just gluing, I'm literally just using resin to glue everything back together a little bit. So when I go to like grind things, like I'll grind down the fiberglass and kind of remove the damaged like structure basically. So when I go to do that, it's still kind of stuck together, so I can lay, you know, fabric over top of it.
No matte, just fabric.
Yeah, just fabric.
We just use that, the cloth. The matte, if you guys are unaware, is that crap there, which is like from like the 60s basically.
More or less.
We're not in the 60s anymore. We need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now, because then we gotta go to autograph signing and get sunburned. Alright guys, so we just did the autograph signing, went to the meeting for qualifying. We got our results in. I got 23rd with an 86. So if you got a 90, you're still in 19th position. That's how crazy it is now. There's just a bunch of like low 90s, tons of scores, and then there's an 89, 88, 87, and 2 86s. So, going against Chelsea Denofa. Gonna be wild, but as long as I can keep up with them in the straight before we enter, should be a good battle. And then we'll see how it goes. His car's just super fast in a straightaway, which I guess both of those Mustangs are. Alright guys, so that kind of wraps up qualifying day. We gotta put the car back together. Joe's doing the final fiberglass stuff and then like button it back up together. We should be good. We'll show you when it's done. Hey guys, look, the Supra ran away. The gear wrench is still here. Good job today, gear wrench. You helped fix everything. So, we patched the stupid bumper. We're leaving that over fender with a little like tiger bite out of it. Shark chomp. Joe did a lot of fiberglassing, and then we each did little things, brought it back together. Should be good for Chelsea to chase it tomorrow. The only other people here, oh, gear wrench is lighting us up, are drinking over there and over there. We're the only ones still working.
Damn drunkards.
We forgot to film on game day, guys.
So it's the end of the day.
It's the end of the day.
He got
on
first
Sunday.
place.
Yeah, FT's over. We're done.
Woo!
Yeah!
Wild.
Now it's Saturday. Going to the track. Mark's really energetic today, but he's just focused right now. That's his focused face. Or maybe he's on a phone call with a really small phone.
Flip phone.
Yeah. So first practice is about to start. We have a driver's meeting in like 5 minutes. Everyone is lined up. Luckily, I got out here early. Oh, there's Chris Hughes. Chris is the man. Yeah. What's up?
Can't really get out.
Yeah.
All the people. So cool to see all the crazy machines at the same time. Every time I get kind of like an excited, chills feeling to see all of them together. Lots of energy in every one of them. All right, going to the driver's meeting. ambulance guy, and then this happened. It happened.
You zigged when you should have zagged, bro. I think he wanted to win, and that was it.
Yeah, just trying too hard, and then this happened.
It happens, dude.
Kind of depressing.
I wouldn't even sweat it.
Well, thanks for going by.
Yeah, no sweat.
Do good the rest of the round.
I'm trying to go all the way.
Everyone's closing stuff down. That's how bad it is. Really sad, guys. Alright guys, so Formula D, New Jersey is over. We left last night, we watched the Final Four battle after we were done packing up the trailer. And then we are kind of just arriving now. There's the trailer. We're gonna go hook up and then start our journey back to California. But first I'm gonna go visit my Aunt Kathy in Ithaca, New York, because we're only 4.5 hours away. This was a super depressing round for us, but we will figure it out, whatever we have to do to get to the next round. If it's like switching the motor into the other car, if this one won't straighten out, or we straighten this out on the frame machine. And if it like checks out numbers wise on the rack when we're straightening it, we'll drive this one.
The day has come.
Yeah.
You knew it would happen.
We would bend it one time,
Yeah.
like kind of bad, and it's bent bad now. But we'll probably be able to fix it. Everyone that saw it was like, no, you're gonna fix that, it's not that bad. But it seems pretty bad, so we'll see. Alright guys, thanks for watching. More stuff coming soon.